Okay, question 3A. We're looking to find the interval of x, where this series, x minus 3 to the n divided by 5 to the n, will converge. So, we're going to start by looking at this series with the ratio test. So we're going to take the limit as n approaches infinity of x minus 3 to the n plus 1 divided by 5 to the n plus 1 times 5 to the n divided by x minus 3 to the n. So looking at this will cancel with this, and then this will cancel with this, and what we're left with is the limit as n approaches infinity of x minus 3 over 5. And so we want this value to be less than 1 in order for this series to converge, because that's what the ratio test says. So we're going to solve for x. So we're going to put negative 1 to be less than. So we're going to solve for x. So we're going to multiply by 5 to get rid of it from the denominator. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And what we get is negative 2 less than x less than 8. However, we are not done. For now, we have to check these endpoints and see whether they diverge or converge. So, in order to check the endpoints, we are going to plug them back into the series and see whether or not they would converge or diverge. Okay, so let's start with x equals negative 2. So we're going to plug that back into this series, and we're going to get negative 2 minus 3, we're going to get negative 5 to the n divided by 5 to the n. You look at that, say, oh, this looks like, you pull out the n, and get negative 1 to the n. And this looks like a geometric series kind of thing, so you can take the absolute value of r, and it is equal to 1, which means that this diverges by the geometric test. And so now let's look at x equals 8, and what we get is 5 to the n divided by 5 to the n. And this also, like x equals 2, you see that this is basically the same as 1 to the n, which means r is equal to 1, meaning it diverges by geometric. You could also say that each of these diverges by the nth term test, because the nth term test says that if this limit does not equal 0, they diverge, and the limit of each of these is 1 or negative 1, which is not 0, so they diverge. So either works. So you can use geometric or nth term. But yeah, so this is your answer.